All right. Hello, live. All aboard and welcome to the Fox Valley Short Line Railroad, a standard career playthrough of Derail Valley Simulator. My name is Swift Fox, and I'll be your conductor and engineer for this evening's 2 hour, what should we call it? 2 hours of destruction. Uh, Tonight, by request, we'll be showcasing the derail portion of Derail Valley with a series of spectacular derailments that I hope will prove fun and entertaining to watch. So, that is the plan. So, as you can see, we have our DE3, and at the back end is our DE2, and we're already hooked up to 3 cars of steel products. I'm not entirely sure what they are. I don't think they're rails or anything. Let's see. So, no, they're just steel slabs. So, we don't have a lot of funds, 19,000 in this particular account. Hey, Wild, how are you tonight? So, um, with that in mind, please have a seat, get comfortable, lock your seats in the full upright position, and brace for impact, because today is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of silliness. So let us wind up our engine here. Oh, hold on. I'm sure there's a brake on one of these cars. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. All right. I think everything's ready to go. Oh, we're not ready to go. All right, so let's set some switches. We are here in Steel Mill, and we want to come out and go through Farm, Oil Well Central, down through here on the way to City West. And right about here in this curve, there's a 30-kilometer limit curve. And we're going to hit that at about 55, 60 and see what happens. So we want to go left here. We want to go right, and we want to go right. And in Farm, we want to come in, we want to go left, stay right, and then Oil Well Central, we want to go right around all this. We'll do a crash in Oil Well Central next. Hey, how you doing, Ember? So we'll do a crash in Oil Well Central next, but this initial derailment will allow me to kind of go over the basics on what has to happen if you derail in the game. All right, so all our switches are set. So let's get back in the engine, burn some, well, we got some daylight, and make this happen. Uh-oh, what's this? Brake pipe. Oh, do that. Turn our brake off. And away we go. All right, what is still stuck? that should be that. No, that shouldn't be that way. That should be that way. Or maybe it should. Hold on. Brakes are off. This isn't even on. Do I not have a... looks right. Those look right. Those look right. Those look right. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's make this happen. Wasn't happy with that. That was a bad gear switch there. All right, the 20. That switch is correct. We're doing all the work with the DM3. Up at above 30 kilometers. And we're all the way up 8th gear. Now we're just gaining speed. Sense to watch it and come out here and watch the train from the outside view. There we go. That's good. Get both engines in there. Get the full view. And if I need to, I could check my speed using the F4 key, and that brings up, and it says the brake pipe is still blinking, and I'm not entirely sure why, but doesn't matter. We're up to 63. Switch is right. We should go to the right here in this next interchange. Yep. Through farm. A lot of things to run into in farm, as you can see in the siding. What we want to really keep an eye on is what tracks at Oil Well Central have tanker cars on, so we can remember that and plan for that explosion. So this is just a overspeed derail that we'll be simulating today, or at least in this first run. .65 going into Oil Well. And we're going to go to the right here. We're going to sneak around. This is the loading track. There's usually never anything on this track. But it looks like either side, all the tracks here except for the run-through track have tankers on it. So we want to try and hit this one, second one in, And then when we hit, we'll have tankers on both sides. And we shall make lots of explosions. All right, so we're through Oil Well Central. Coming in on the interchange in just a few moments. Nice straightaway through here. Very pretty. The sun is setting here in Derail Valley. We are screaming down the rails. I'll make this turn here. Back into the forest. And we'll go into the car. Okay, here we are. Speed limit 3. We are going hella fast. This is what it's going to look like when you derail. Hear all that? Tink and over. We have derailed. This is absolutely no fun. All right, so once we brush the blood off of our forehead, hop out of the train. I'd like to get out the train. All right, how do I get out of the train? Oh, that's how I get out of the train. All right, so obviously we have run our train well off the track. We have the Loco, the DM3, 2 cars, and that one might be off the track also. This one, our DE2 looks fine. Does it look fine? Any broken windows? No. That's how you can tell. If the windows are broken, your train is broke. All right, so, oh my goodness, we have had a derail. How awful. All right, so once we've assessed the situation, we pull out our handy-dandy walkie-talkie. This is that thing we've had since we started the game. And if you scroll through, I use the mouse wheel, the options on the screen of the walkie-talkie, it's set to switch right now, and that changes the switches ahead. But here, the next one is re-rail. And it says, aim at the vehicle you wish to re-rail. So let's just start from the back to the front. If it isn't re-railed, it won't light up. So something came up. Okay, nothing. All right, so this one is good also. But you see how this next one, it's blue. All right, so you want to click on it. You want to move it over to the track, and it'll light up somewhere on the track. We don't want it on that track. We want it on that one. Oh, we can't put it on this one? Let's see. Maybe it's a different angle. Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to put it on. We're going to put it down here. All right, we're going to put it there. And it tells me it's going to cost $5,000 to re-rail this car. All right, so how much is it to rail? So the further away you try and re-rail it, the more expensive it gets. All right. I don't really want it there. All right, so, and it's also facing the wrong way. So we're going to click there, and then It asks us to confirm. So we've confirmed. Okay. So it has re-railed this car, and it like re-railed on top of us. All right, so what we're going to need to do first here is reconnect to this. So using the DE2, that is still operational. I'm going to start her up. And push forward. All right, recouple. Thank you for allowing that to happen, because they weren't really lined up. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. Is the brake on? Brake's on. So it's a little bit of a process. We caught it on a intersection here, so now the game doesn't know which track to put it on. So this is sort of adds a little more complexity to the issue. All right, so that's car number one. Look at this. We're going to grab this one, and we're going to put it, how much does it want? 2163. Confirm. All right. We're going to do the same thing again. Looks like we've hit. Okay. Oops. Kids don't do this at home. Hook up the brakes. Oh. And when you re-rail, the car is going to have the brake on. Oh, what's going on with the brake line initially? All right, we'll back this up. And last but not least, there's the locomotive, which is now down here in the dark. What? How did it get way down there? Wasn't that far down. All right, at any rate, we're going to grab that, put it back up here. It wants 5,000 for that. Let's hope we have enough. Yes, we do. Okay. Now, just because we have things re-railed doesn't mean that they're fixed. So if you look up here, this vehicle is at 0%. All right, it be broke. This car here is at 80.8%. So it should be at 100. So 20% of this car is damaged. 50, almost 60% of this car, or 40% of this car is damaged, as well as some of the cargo. Let's see, this one is 100 and 100, so we're all good there. So we need to use our small engine to get us back to someplace where we can fix all of this, and that would be one of the stations. And I guess it's hard to see in the dark, but like I have power, but things aren't working. I don't think I could. No, see, there's no. There's nothing. This engine, she be broke. All right, so we're gonna try and drag this back. To Oil Well Central. So this is a painful process, which is why you don't want to do this. Hey, Skash. Thanks for stopping in. We're crashing trains tonight. So this is what you've got to do. Once you re-rail everything, you have to take it back to some place where you can fix it. Now when you have manual service, you can find a location there that will allow you to do that work. If you don't, then you have to go back to the office, to the career. In fact, that's a good question, because this is a sandbox mode. So I have but there isn't a repair stall here at Oil Well Central. I should have gone the other way. That's okay. Doesn't matter. The idea is just to show you the process. Yeah, the stream went off the rails. Literally. So how much do we have? So out of the 19, we're down to 10. I'm just going to jump out here real quick to make sure that I can't do the manual from here. There's nothing on this side. What's over here? Oh, I can. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can. All right. So, how do we do that? I don't think we can do that. Well, we can with the locomotive, but we can't with the cars. All right. So, now that we're in Oil Well Central, we'll look at how this works. All right. So, you're going to come in and you're going to have to go to Career Manager and look at fees. All right. And it's saying that for the cars that we've damaged, it's going to cost $6,205. So if we hit confirm and we pay for it, all right, now there's no fees. And we should have all of the rolling stock should be fixed. That should be this car. No. Okay, I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did, but it didn't fix anything. But if this was actually part of a consist and an order, we didn't actually take an order, these cars would show up there as needing to be fixed. So basically what I just paid for was the fuel that I used to fix this. All right, so that's how to re-rail if you derail. And if you have manual service, you pull the damaged locomotive, and in this case, onto the turntable, oops, and then down onto this track. And then once you plug in the fuel line, it'll allow you to repair the powertrain, the mechanical powertrain, the wheels, the body, and so on and so forth on the DM3. All right, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So that was a simple derailment, and kind of what you need to do. You need to get it back to someplace where you can fix the other locomotive. All right. So, nope, we're going to cancel that. We're going to exit to the main window and exit without saving. All right, so we're going to go back to the main screen here and reload in to where we left off, which should be right about here. You get to listen to the jazzy music. Yeah, only 5K to get a tow. No, it's a whole lot more than that. That is my that's our next task, is to yeet the train at the oil tankers. Alrighty. And we're going to waste a little bit of time here to hook up to something with a little bit more weight to it, maybe. And we could take what we got. This is pretty heavy. This is going to make explosions. I don't know how long this one is. Is this full? Ooh, it is full. Let's run to the station and see how much that weighs. Da-da, da-da. Da-da-da-da. Is that this one? No. Yeah, B3I. 560. What are we hooked up to now? This thing. 162. Yeah. We're going to do that. Okay. So, explosions are much better at night. So we're going to do this one in the dark. So if you give me a few minutes here, we're going to prep this train. As soon as it allows me to take something off. There we go. Oh, maybe that was why it was flashing at me. Oops. So how's everybody's day been? Yeet. Oh, sure. All right, we're going to put both locomotives together in the head end of these ore cars next to us. So we need to get this down the middle track and then where we want it to be. We won't go into cab mode when we crash this next one, so we can see all of the explosions. We're also not going to worry about derailing. It's going to be a mess. Flames, flames everywhere. See, it looked like somebody just tried to pop in, but no message popped up. All right, so we want to go through this one and then down this one. So how'd everybody like the initial derail? Could you imagine doing that in VR with a headset on? You might get whiplash just existing. Lights are coming on. No, real ones, not so much. I don't even like car versus train incidents. Must be the one on the very end. No, it's not. Nope. Trying to find which brake is thrown. Out there, it's the one. Okay. I think we disconnected this already. Yep. What a beast. Nah, just go. Just need to go through that first switch there, and back in. How about some brakes? We'll use that brake. Alright, so we want to do that and that. There we go. All right. So we are ready to go. Oh, no, we're not. Back to the map. We are in Sawmill. We want to go right, left, and we're going into Oil Well North. So we got to go through left and right and straight through. And then Oil Well Central. All right, where was the track B? So we're going to stay to the left, and we have to go to B. So which track was it? Was it 5, I think? 'Cause this is a straight through, and there's oil cars on all the tracks, but there was like a small indentation in track 5. So we're going to come in, go to the left, stay left, and go right into here. All right. Oops. So we have a plan. Brakes, no flashing lights. Let's get this party started. All right, so now we're going to do a crash into a derail into tanker cars. Both locos involved here. We're pulling a bit more weight, which is what I want. I want more momentum, more mass going into these. Are we ready for this? Are we excited? Once I get it into 8th gear, then I'll pop back out. We should come in with just enough daylight left to see, and then it'll start to get dark as the explosions are all popping off. Get a little more oomph back here, and then we'll pop out. We have a lot. We've got what? 1, 6, 7 cars, 7 full cars, 560 tons, 54. We're slowly gaining speed here. Make the turn into farm. Onto the loading unloading track. There's no going back now. Oh, wait. There's no going back now. 58 kilometers an hour. Don't blink. Stay with me. Here we go. We're in the home stretch. Back on the main line between Farm and Oil Well Central. That was a weird sound. All right, we're going to branch off to the left at the next switch. And you can see all the tanker cars. Here we go. There's one switch. Left at the next switch. Down to track 5. Here we go. Make the right. Right into the... Well, the pocket wasn't quite here. We're going to hit anyway. And... Slam! Oh, did not brake like I expected it to. That was anticlimactic. But we did send those cars out sailing down the road. Alright, well that did not work quite like I expected. What is our speed now? Fire! Yes. I may not have hit the right cars. I guess I should have saved once we had the things set up. I think we can go back. We'll try this again. We're just chasing it down the tracks now. Waiting to see if it blows up. Alright, exit to main. Let's exit without saving. Pop back in again. Try that one again. Try a different track. Sessions. Load. Where did this save? Let's see where that's saved. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of jumping around. It's not as smooth as a normal stream where I'm going from point to point and doing stuff. This takes a little bit of preparation and some planning. So let's see where this brings us back to. All right, where did this bring us back to? Where are we? Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. Did we Nope, this is perfect. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pick a different set of cars. We may have just hit a empty set on a storage track, and that may have been the mistake we made in that there weren't a lot of explosions. So we'll pick a different track. Get our map up. Make a right. Make a left. Farm. Make a left. Make a right. Straight through. Oil well central. I'm going to stay left. Go into the B yard. Too far. All right, so we went to 5. We want to go, let's try, oh, they were all outbound. Well, we'll try 3. Let's see what happens if we hit 3. We're going to go left and then right down into 3. You know what? Left. We'll go right into 4. See what happens there. All right. So that is our plan. I'm going to do a quick save here. New save. That way we can come back to this point. All right. Break off. I think the brake's still on this car. No, it's not. All right. Where's the malfunction? There's the malfunction. Okay, let's try this again. Different track. Have there been any issues live? Everything look good from your end? Good. Good, good. Thank you for your help. All right, back to aerial mode. Miles an hour and climbing in our speed, 50 kilometers. Coming around the bend, bear to the left, bear to the left again, and then right. How's our speed? 58. Yep, we'll be at a solid 60 once we get to Oil Well Central. Hear that engine is screaming. All right. I want to say we're at point of no return because I think I could probably get this train stopped. All right. Coming in. First switch, we'll bear left. Second switch, we go left. We go to and into the mess here. To the left. One track. Right onto that one. And there we go. Maybe. No. Huh. If you can get one to blow up, then it makes a big mess. But I'm just sending burning cars to City West. Oh, oh, maybe something? Oh, it looks terrible. Oh, the humanity. Blow up. Do something. Catch the countryside on fire. It's just amazing. All right, we're going to have to try this again. There should be an earth-shattering kaboom. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? I know. I'm a firefighter. I shouldn't feel so disappointed. I keep waiting to see it, like, come down the track off to the left here. I don't even know where the cars are. They're gone. They just disappeared. Oh, well. All right, we try again. Exit to main menu. We'll find the right ones to hit. Load. Load. Start. You get to see the splash screens. This is what I see when I load the game in. I had a motor vehicle accident just as I was getting home. I had to run out the door. That was up on the bridge. And just before the stream started, there was a fire alarm in a neighboring town. We got disregarded. All right, so I think we did this, I believe. Right, left, yeah. Through farm, left, right, and through, and oil well central. So we're going left into the B yard. All right, so we've gone to 5, we've tried 4, we're going to try 3. We're going to go left and then right down the 3 track. Let's see what that does. Issue the last time. All right, we're going to try this again. Very noisy in this car. Have all the doors open. Switches to the left, that's correct. Downhill. All right. Give it a little bit more throttle back here. Hop out to the outside mode again. Round the bend, to the right, and through farm. Farm. Almost to 60. All right, our new target's just about in sight. Rolling out of farm, back onto the main. Oil Well Central looming on the horizon as the sun sets. '61 and climbing. The unsuspecting workers at Oil Well Central have no idea what's coming. But we do. Left into the yard and a quick right-hand turn. Down that track. Ooh, looks like a good one. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Something bad just happened. Yay! Explosions! These usually blow up too. That wasn't bad. But yeah, the old burned out area right here, fires are out there. Nope. Okay. That's as much burn as we're going to get. All right, what'd you think about that? Fireworks. So, there's only one track we haven't hit yet, and that's this inside track. So, what the heck? Reset and hit that one? What do y'all think? What do we got? We're at 10 after 8. Oh, it's still burning down there. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Oh, flames everywhere. Look, our cars are on fire. I think our cars are on fire. Flipped over. These are derailed. My train's on fire. It's 100%. So fire damage must not do anything to these cars. They're steel. Any damage to the train? Oh, wow. 6.77. Ouch. This one's down to 41. Eek. Coal fire. Goes out when I go across it. That's so crazy. All right. So, yeah, we got one more track to try. So let's do it. See if we can get a good picture out of one of these. All right. Back to main menu. Shall not save our destruction. Load. I don't know what it is, whether I just don't have enough weight or I have too much weight. I don't know what's causing the issue. These are all right, left, farm, left, right, oil well central. All right, this is left. We're going into B, and we're going to hit the 1. So we're going to go right, and into 1. Let's see what happens there. Okay. Next attempt. I hope you appreciate this, Loopy. Shout out to you. I got a door open. Like, why is it so loud? Shout out to you, Loopy. You requested this madness. Our next train. Our next train to destruction. Crosses the river. Approaching farm. Down in the farm we go. We're at 59. Much faster than we've been in past attempts. Screaming through farm at 60 kilometers an hour. On our way back onto the main line. There's no stopping now. Each set of trucks crosses through the last switch. On its way to destiny. And here we go. All right, straight ahead, down the middle track, and to the right. Here we go. Impact now. Ooh. Blow up, blow up. Ooh, there's a lot of flames. There you go. Oh, yeah. We're gonna run into cars. There we go. Look at that. There we go. That's a proper go boom. Eek. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm taking lots of pictures. There's our engines. Oh, we're still blowing up in the back. Oh, look at that one jetting off. Oh yeah, that was the one that hit. Oh God. Shall we go down into the conflagration? Oh my gosh, look at our engine. Oh, oh, the humanity. Oh my gosh. Help me. What is still blowing up? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. What's levying? Oh, that one's about to blow up. Well, shall we stand here and blow up with it? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is crazy. I haven't seen fire. Oh, look at this leaking out here. This is tank oil. It's carrying crude. It's the gases that are blowing up. So it must have leaked all out. That's more crude. Oh my. Oh, once I get out of the locomotive, I can't get back up in the air. This is crazy. What do you think? Oh, yep, that's more crude. Kids, don't try this at home. Of course, my train's still on fire. Let's see, what's the condition of this car? 0. And this car, 0. And this car, 0. 0. Oh, this car still has a little bit of. We should blow it up some more. 23. 44. Well, I guess the ones in the back were all in that. But look at this. Look at our DE2. Ah, it doesn't even have an identification thing on it anymore. It's just it's blowed up. How about this one? Our DE6 or DE3. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. Oh, the humanity. Is there a thing on it? There's nothing. There is nothing on this locomotives. Oh my. That's the explosion that we were looking for. And these are all blowed up all the way down here. These zones that tried to roll away. Are there any that survived out here? Oh, what is this? Oh, there's one on its side. Any others? Oh my gosh. Was that fun? Try running them. You want to see? This is how bad off they are. Bloop. I got nothing. I see it. Oh, sure. That'll buff right out, right? Nothing. 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 The brake the brake the brakes work. But I don't have any gauges. The windows are all blown out. The switches. Oh, the fan comes on. I bet you that's a bug. That shouldn't do that. Windshield wipers? Oh, we even have windshield wipers. I think that's a bug too. Lights? How about other lights? No! That's a bug also. That shouldn't do that. Okay, let's try the other one. Ooh, it's so dark. Let's see. My horn is here. That still works. Those are bugs. Those should not work. But I have no gauges in here either. It's all just full of broke. Yes, the horn works. Yep, a bit of spit and polish. It'll be good as new. Chip, chip, hurrah. Oh, that's crazy. Well, I think we can do that one more time if you want to. Now we know which track to hit. What do you think? I'll let you all, either we end early or we run one more explosion. I'll give you a few minutes to chime in. Oh, what carnage. What carnage indeed. There's just there's cars everywhere. There's another one over here. Run it in. No, I. If I could, I would, but I don't think there's any tracks that'll take me into the yellow towers. See if I can use the turntable to jump it. No, that's. I'll let you know right off the bat. That's super anticlimactic. You do get to come across, but then you just run out of track, and it's sad. You like stop right like here, and nothing fun happens. I forget whose video tried to do it. It might have been Heiss, because he does a lot of Derail Valley derail videos, and I think he tried it. Using the engines with no cars. Well, we can try that. Usually the extra, but we'll definitely get faster. It's just a matter of if we get too fast where we hit the switch and derail before we even get there. But we'll try it. All right. So we're going to try it. Sounds like we're going to try it. Okay. Exit to main menu. Exit without saving. Boop. Load. Start. Did anybody experience any issues getting into the chat this evening? We're running with some moderator tools on. All right. Right, left, farm I think was right. left, right, then oil well central, left into the B yard, right, right. Hardly keep up. Without cars, we are at 74 kilometers an hour. We may derail through the switches. That's a possibility. Yep. Okay, so that's what happens if we go too fast. Okay, that was fun. All right, let's try just the two locomotives, but with just keeping the speed checked at around 60 till we get right to the end. How's that sound? See how violently it jerks to the right in that last? We would have derailed there too if we had gotten through the last one. We're kind of coming through here at 60. Get into the strip. Well, no, I've gotta hold it. Get a little bit more. See what happens. All right. 66. 67. Hopefully we don't derail. Looking good so far. Woo! Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at all the fire. Blow up, damn you! Just thinking about it. Oh no, that's all crude oil. You can see it dripping on the ground. It's not impinging on any of the other locomotives. It wants to. There we go. What blew up? Oh, our engines blew up. There we go. There she blows. Oh yeah. Blowing up behind us. Look at these cars heading to the farm. Woohoo! Wow. And it's still going. Look at that jet in the far end. There you go. I think everything else is right now just oil. Oh, missed one. Crazy. Oh, what is that flying away? Look at that one go. You see it going towards the river? I think it went in the river. We'll have to check that out. Oof. That one's leaking. But yeah, I saw one go jetting over towards the river here. I was hoping it'd be like sticking up or something. So let's look at the carnage. Yeah, I guess it just needed to know which was the right track to hit. But I didn't expect the locomotives to blow up like they did. That was interesting. So yeah, all these cars. This one on its side. Look at that. Ugh. Crazy. Then these blew up and started to roll the other way. Like, no, the farm. So you come in here, check your fees. Oh my lord. That's for fixing everything. That's a lot of coin. That's a lot of coin. Now you know why I don't want to crash. Yes. But as you can see, I only have $1 million copay. Ah, no problem. Here, hold on. Let me see what I have in my wallet. Oh. Do 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 do. Oh. So, Derail Valley with derails and fire and explosions and tipped over tanker cars, all burned up and faithful locomotives burnt to a crisp. It is sad. Look, they're still hooked up. Yeah, I think this was like my first test sandbox account, and I hadn't quite come back to it. Because in the sandbox, you're pretty much just playing the game, but you have access to everything. So um, you could kind of experiment, use the sandbox to get uh, more experience driving, like the DM3 with the gear shifter, or the S060, the steam locomotives. Sort of outside of your normal game, you can just putz around with it, and it's the whole same map, same locations, same elevations and ascents and descents, and so, but I I thought some of these were going to get close to hitting the silos here, but they did not. And yeah, you can walk up on all this stuff. Full of fun. It's cool. Oh, what's that? Oh no, it's a tanker truck. I thought it was a demonstrator locomotive. All right, so that's it. I think we're going to call it a night right there. I think we all had a lot of fun crashing trains this evening, doing some silly stuff instead of all the seriousness. Get to see, well, and we did learn about how we recover from a derail incident. So we did learn something, but we had a whole lot of fun blowing up tanker cars and stuff like that. So that was intense. So I want to thank everybody. Unless anybody has any questions for me, we still got a few more minutes. I'll give you a couple minutes because there's a delay on the chat. Happy to have everybody with me tonight live. Thank you for moderating. Ember, Wild Fox, and Skash was in with us. So, a nice group. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these because um, I wasn't sure how this was going to go over, but I do appreciate you guys being regulars and joining me on the Wednesday evenings. It's fun, kind of interact. All right, so I'm gonna end it then. Thank you for everybody who joined me in tonight's stream. If you like what you see, you're watching it afterwards, go ahead and I invite you to give me a follow. Join me on a future stream, usually Wednesdays from 7 to 9. And I also post them up on my YouTube channel. But that's it. This was fun. Next week we will be back at Machine Factory in the normal uh, playthrough, where we are set up to haul 2 loads to harbor in town from Machine Factory. So we should be able to get together next Wednesday. That'll be my last stream until after the new year because I'm away for the holidays. I think it's Christmas Eve is one Wednesday and New Year's Eve is the second Wednesday. So, um, but I'll talk more about that next week. So thanks a lot. Be safe, stay healthy, be good to one another, and we'll see you next week. This is Swift Fox signing off. Have a good night.